Conference has been terrific because it's really got us thinking about some of the deeper issues in financial journalism and financial coverage, which when you're doing a daily job you don't necessarily always think about.
This was a great conference. It was very eclectic. I go to a lot of conferences. It's not often you get very interesting economists together with journalists, together with other academic experts. So it's been very interesting to see the range of views.
Journalism is at a sort of a critical point at the moment where things can go wrong, and while I remain committed to the idea that journalism has a future, I see some problems in that this sort of new age can bring about.
It's not so often that I, as a press officer, get a chance to see journalists discuss among themselves about how they perform.
The viewpoints that have been expressed at this conference, I think, have been real eye-opening, and as someone who lectures in media literacy, I think this has been an excellent opportunity to expand my knowledge base.
I think this conference was very important. It deals with a very important subject that has been ignored in most media, which is the role of the media itself in covering the crisis.
The journalists do influence the crisis, and I think we've managed throughout the discussions to pin down certain key issues in terms of responsibility and relationship to sources and choice of topics in news coverage that are helpful for all of us.
It allowed financial journalists to sort of sit back and think about the deeper issues. And that's really rare. Most of the time they're really busy, consumed with the day-to-day. And in this case, we're at a moment where we have to stop and reflect.
This crisis is not going away, and neither is journalism, and therefore journalists have a lot to do.
The key thing, I think, moving forward in terms of better coverage on television, in the newspapers, better coverage of our political leaders, better coverage of the regulators, is more communication.
Journalists should definitely not stop asking questions. There's too much happening that we don't know about, and the only way to find out is to really keep on asking questions.
Bottom line is journalism is important, will be important, and will be even more important in the future.